Texas has long been a sure thing for Republicans, but could that change in future elections? Our Marcelino Benito connects the dots.
We've heard it before. Reliably red Texas is slowly turning blue. But could it happen sooner than later? Let's connect the dots. Some recent polls seem to be bad news for the GOP in the Lone Star State. In a poll done by UT and Texas Tribune, only half of registered voters said they would vote to re-elect President Trump. A Quinnipiac poll actually had Biden beating the president by 4 percentage points in Texas. Political insiders say it is a sign Texas could turn in 2020. The changing politics in Texas are thanks to several factors. Voters are becoming more ethnically and racially diverse at a rapid rate. A lot of liberal-leaning workers are moving here from traditionally blue states, and Texas cities, which have always been more liberal, are growing on a massive scale. And if Texas turns, the National Republican Party could be in trouble. It has counted on our 38 electoral votes for years. But if Texas becomes a swing state, the road to the White House becomes a steep climb. Connecting the dots, I'm Marcelino Benito for H-Town Rush.
Time now is